What's up, poor people? Today we have a very special video. We're talking about rich people. In other words, rich frauds. In other words, generational yappers. And it's a very special video today because instead of a slideshow PowerPoint, we actually have video examples to show you guys. So why are we talking about this? Because I'm an upstanding citizen of the world. And as an upstanding citizen of the world, it is my job, nay, it is my duty, to call out the travesties and the bullshittery that we see. And thankfully, because technology knows me so well, they inject my feeds and my algorithms with dog shit content all the time. So I'm no stranger to it. Today in particular, we'll be taking a look at a type of content that I'm sure has pierced your algorithm as well, the types of creators that I like to call these rich frauds, the generational yappers. So let's take a look at an example clip here.
How much money do you have in your account?
Which one?
Your main one.
Okay, let's see my main bank account. That's one.
Oh.
You should just count how many numbers there are.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, what an incredibly charming clip. This really makes me like you a lot. Let's get back to the slideshow for just a second and ask the important question, what is it exactly that rich frauds do? First of all, they fake podcasts, or at least they make shitty ones. I've never seen a full clip of one of these podcasts, and they're always puff pieces. But fair, that's fine. It's content. If you enjoy it, watch it. They hire people or trick their fans somehow into making edits of them. Guaranteed. That's how they spread the word. They rent out cars and yachts under the guise that they own them all, that they have 25 car garages and 2 super yachts. They don't. And then they present information as a third grader would. The type of information that you don't really need advanced critical thinking skills to present. You know these people. These are the Andrew Tates of the world, the copycats, the people who try to sell their money-making philosophies and mentalities to the likes of you and I, the brokies, as it were. But in regards to this clip, I mean, dude, literally anyone could have made this fucking video. Why do you think I believe that you have 8 numbers in your bank account? First of all, that could even just mean $100,000, for the record. And to prove that anyone could have made that video, I am about to do so. Observe. Hey Luca, can I ask you a question that no human being in their right mind would ever ask another human being unless they're making a puff piece podcast about you? Yeah, sure, go ahead. How much money do you have in your bank account? Which one? Ha 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 ha! Just kidding, let me see. Oh, 9 figures. Pah, that's incredible. So anyway, recently I've been deluged by edits and content by exactly this guy. His name is Iman Gadzi. And as some background information, I did some research about him, and it could all be false because everything on the internet could be fake. But apparently he had a really rich stepfather that took Iman and his mother from Russia and put him in the top 1% of the UK into a private school. Extreme opportunity. And he has a YouTube channel as well where he teaches you and I, the brokies, how to make money using his philosophies and mentalities. And he does so by telling you things a third grader could tell you. Things like, if you want to make money, instead of being on your phone for 8 hours a day, work on your business. Really insightful information like that. So I could be wrong about what I'm about to say, and he's definitely richer than I am. But if I were a betting man, which I am, I would say that this guy is a clear example of an extremely opportune fuck trying to show off to us. So let's dive into some clips of him, and implicitly this entire niche of rich frauds. Let's continue with the next video. Ah yes, my favorite type of content. The look how humble I am. Oh, I didn't know you were recording. So the premise in this video is that we should treat everyone with the same level of respect regardless of their class. They're broke. So he steals a Tom Hardy quote, and then instead of shaking hands with a janitor, he shakes hands with what seemed to be a police officer, firefighter, and a pilot. I'm not exactly sure what he's trying to say by that. You know, a career is a career, but what do I know? I'm a broke idiot. And then the comments in these types of videos, in these niches, are either bots saying like fire emoji, heart emoji, naive people saying, I want to be just like you one day, or people calling them out, in which case the rich fraud, or their editor, or their fan says, you're just a broke hater. Although credit where credit is due, there is a good lesson here, and it's that we should always be kind and open to others, regardless of their broke class, because that's how we expand our networks. And networks are critical to success.
Look, I think networking is one of the biggest loads of shit on earth.
Networking, the very cornerstone of business and entrepreneurship, and dare I say, civilization itself, is the butt of the joke here. But okay, benefit of the doubt, I'll let you finish the clip.
Look, I think networking is one of the biggest loads of shit on earth. Like, for brokies, just fucking stay inside, do your fucking work, and get to, you know, like, I see this all the time, and I'm sure you get this. Oh, can I buy you a coffee and pick your brain? No, you can't fucking buy me a coffee and pick my brain.
Okay, that's not networking. Yeah.
Here's the thing. When one loser networks with another loser, it's just 2 fucking losers networking. Nothing comes from that.
This is the kind of content and advice I'm here for, because who needs friends and connections and opportunities when you could sit back and laugh at the brokies from the comfort of your own delusions. Alternatively, he's making a 2000 IQ play and purposefully giving you bad information as to hinder the opposition. The best part though, the ironic part, is that Iman is currently networking with Sneeko, the paragon of whatever it is he's the paragon of. Obviously he's not a loser because he's not broke. Although again, I'll cut him on some slack because he did manage the impossible task of making Sneeko look 65 times smarter than he is, even after he got a beating from Sean Strickland. Sneeko himself actually tries to explain that what Iman is explaining in this clip isn't even networking at all. You fucking genius. And this whole clip is funny because, back to the slideshow for a second, what did they try to make you think? That they're better than you? They're not. That they're richer than they actually are. Usually they're definitely not owning as much as you think they are. That they're mentally tough, that normal human beings are never as mentally tough, and that they only got to where they are through hard work and grit, and that they're hyper-intellectual. But okay, we call them generational yappers. Why are they generational yappers? Check this out.
Whatever God has put in your life, He has put it there to test you, to see, can you handle this? So never pray for good things in your life. Instead, pray for the strength to be able to handle the blessings.
What? This dude is more of a master of Japanese than your fucking favorite anime villain. What the fuck did he just say? I mean, first of all, whoever wrote this text on the edit, my mindset changed after hearing this. It makes it sound like you were praying for the strength to be able to handle hardships, which sounds like a fucking normal thing to do. But then Iman came in and hit you with a whim wham zim zang, I'm rich, and changed your mentality to start praying for the strength to handle the blessings? What the fuck does that mean? And he even tells you not to pray for good things. Maybe I'm stupid. Honestly, in the comments, if I'm stupid, let me know. I will change my opinion on this if you understand what he's saying. But if that's not enough proof for this type of niche and yapping, there's no shortage of these clips. I mean, take a look.
I got offered a wagon a couple months ago from Mercedes here, AMG, and they've offered me a 65k Durham discount because I'm already an existing customer, obviously because I bought the 1 of 5 Maybach, the Night Series.
Okay, so the first 13 seconds of this clip were basically him just rubbing his money and cock into the viewers' faces, so I'm sure that after these 13 seconds he'll have some insightful wisdom to share with us.
And the way that I view these things, and no matter how much money you make, how rich you get, you always have to view it. I never view things as how much money am I spending on it, I view it as how much money am I losing. I don't give a shit if something's $5 million. If I know for a fact I can sell it a year later and get my $5 million back, but get tons of enjoyment out of it, then great. Like I couldn't care less. I don't look at price, I look at how much am I gonna lose when it comes time to sell it, or what am I potentially gonna gain.
Dog, what the fuck? I think I know both less about money and about the English language after that. What did I just learn? Yes, Iman, spending money is technically losing money, but on the bright side, and you learn this very early on in life, when you give money, you usually get something of relatively equal value in return. So if you're trying to teach us that if you spend money for literally no gain, literally no entertainment or value back, it's a bad investment, then yes, I agree with you. And to be honest, I have a feeling that a lot of his viewers are pretty young based on comments like these. But to those of you who are young and want to accumulate the level of wealth that Iman has, I think you should listen to clips like these.
Put your head down for 5 years in your 20s. 5 years. That is all it takes. Put your head down for 5 years and don't look up. And don't get distracted. You will have a lifetime of glory. A lifetime that you can make the time of your life. But all it takes is 5 years. So get back to work.
So yeah, if you're young, just grind it out for 5, maybe 10 years, and eventually you'll be success. Oh, hold on, a new Iman clip just dropped.
What's your best advice to young people who don't know what to do with their lives?
You're not meant to know. And the fact that people try to push that on you, oh, you should find your passion, you should find, you need to know your why. The fact that there's all this pressure that you should know what the you want to do in life in your teens or even your 20s. That's what that period is for. It's for discovering and figuring out what you care about, what you don't care about, what you're good at, what you're not good at, and what you want to do for the rest of your life.
Classic. They can't stop yapping. They can't stop yapping. They contradict themselves every 5 minutes because their businesses are predicated on this. Anyway, I think I've rambled long enough. I think a lot of these clips prove my point. A lot of this content, this niche, is just a whole ass nothing burger. And let me confess, I don't even disagree with what a lot of Iman, for instance, says on his channel about mentality and success, because a lot of what he preaches is so basic in principle that it's almost impossible not to disagree. But that's how they get you. And back to the slideshow for the conclusion. In conclusion, what can we say about these guys? They fake their knowledge, because they have hardly any marketable skills outside of scamming people and preying on their naivety. And not just that, a lot of their YouTube videos and their even TikTok edits are way too long because all they do is fucking yap and have nothing actually useful to say. I mean, to be honest, there's a bunch of stories online, on YouTube, on Reddit, about people buying these people's courses and achieving fucking nothing after spending $4,000 on them. But for this installment of Fraud Police, we're also going to give a cringe rating and a yap rating. So, in conclusion, cringe rating, I give them a 7.5 out of 10. There's a lot more cringe content out there, but they're pretty high up on the spectrum. As for their yap rating, however, I gotta give them a 10 out of 10. Good job. Consider liking and subscribing if you enjoyed this video. I know this is a little different from the regular character analyses, but I kind of wanted to do this because it's been grinding my gears for some time. Leave in the comments down below what you think. Am I wrong? Am I right? Do you agree? Do you disagree? And leave in the comments down below any other suggestions which you want to see. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for staying till the end. I love you.